I've got a bunch of unfinished bows down here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick one of these to make into a bow for my wife. So a lot of these bows I messed up on or just set them aside for whatever reason, or I was helping somebody make a bow and they didn't want to finish it. And so now I'm gonna choose one of these to turn into my wife's new bow. Let's make a pick. I think this bow would be the best one for my wife. This bow is actually the bow that I shot a deer with earlier this year. It was my first year ever with one of my wooden bows. If any of you guys would like to see that, leave me a comment and I might post that. This bow is really cool because I made it in me and my wife's very first apartment. I made it in the living room there. It's got some cool, this is where the bark was and it was kind of rotted out, but I was able to kind of work around it. The bow is fairly snaky and there's a lot of set in this bow. So there's a couple things to work around here, but I think I can make a nice reflexed bow out of this for my wife. So let's start getting right to it. I wanted to interrupt real quick to remind you guys to dislike and unsubscribe. So we've made it to the point to where the bow is bending to the way I like it. And now we're gonna start tillering the bow. I'm gonna try to get this bow to about a 30-pound draw weight at probably 24 inches for my wife. The bow should be long enough though that I can get it back to a 28-inch draw length with a little higher poundage so that I can shoot it as well. So let's start removing wood. Since we recurved the limbs, we really got to remove a decent amount of wood on the belly. So let's get right to that right now. I've got this almost just braced height, not quite there yet. You can see the recurves on either one of these sides. It's actually looking really good, I think. It's kind of cool for how snaky this one is. I'm excited to continue on this process. Ooh, that's still really stiff, so I have quite a bit more wood to remove here. So let's continue on the tillering process. biggest lesson I have learned from tillering bows is that you can't go by sight, you gotta go by feel. And the bow can look perfectly tillered, but then when you shoot it, you may be experiencing a lot of hand shock, and that is not a good thing. So my process is when I get my draw weight to within 3 to 4 inches of my draw length, I start to shoot the bow. And as I shoot the bow, I can feel if hand shock occurs. I can feel the vibrations and what limb it's coming from. And that can direct me on where I need to take off more wood. I don't know if you can see that right there, but it kind of does a little C, and so I'm almost perfectly center shot with this bow. Still a little too heavy of a draw weight, but you always got to remember you're going to lose, or you're going to gain about 2 inches of draw length in final sanding. So that is completely okay where we're at. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you for watching another one of my videos. I'm going to show you part 2. I'm going to finish this up now. I'm going to have my wife shoot it, and we're going to see how she likes it. I'm really liking this so far. Hope you're liking these videos. Go create a wonderful day.